Alright, my fellow dwellers, welcome back to the wasteland of Fallout 76. Oh, we got some smoked marlet fillets. Nice. And let's see what... Alright, another 2 purified water. And as we did in the first episode, we have officially built a shelter. Does that need to be repaired? No, I don't. Okay. Let's see what... Fight out. Jangles the Moon Monkey. Nice. Alrighty. Now then. We need to listen to the Overseer's log on the camp. I'm already full of health. Good. Alright, let's see what the Overseer has.
I knew this wasn't going to be the Appalachia I remembered, but... mutated animals? Haywire bots? No people so far. We have to be ready to rebuild in... what I can confirm is... hostile territory. Fortunately, Vault Tech was prepared. You see this? The cooking station, the stash box, the workbenches, all built with the camp. You need a home base out there. The construction and assembly mobile platform is designed to give you one. Just add resources, planning, and a little elbow grease. When you move your camp, everything you've built is stored, ready to be placed back down in the new area. Use this to establish a foothold whenever you're in unfamiliar territory. I've left my camp behind so you can use it. I know I'm breaking my own advice by not taking it with me. But after seeing Appalachia for myself, I need to make sure every resident of 76 has a safe haven they can start from. I'll make do without it. If it's still standing, the town of Flatwoods is further down this road. Find me there. This is the Overseer, signing off.
Okay. So, we can either turn south to go to Flatwoods, or we can go north where there's a airstrip and the lot up there. I'm thinking like maybe heading south towards Flatwoods would honestly be our best bet to start off with. So, without further ado, let's get a move on. Yes, I just put a hole in a stop sign. Okay. Better stole my weapon. Nope, turn that off. Stole my weapon.
It says they'll build us a better tomorrow. But can we really trust them? I think our saviors have finally arrived.
Yes, but who? Duct tape, undefined gunpowder. Recall compensated bolt pipe bolt action rifle. Let's see what about
we are
that.
all links in the chain,
Whatever
bound in brotherhood. Now the settlers want to rebuild, but they're only looking to the future. We need to understand the past as well. We'll make the same mistakes going forward.
Yeah, I don't know about that. Seems like we've already screwed up as it is, and we're just scraping by. I'm gonna get my shotgun out just in case I need to. In case I need it. Make sure my tube is full. Just like that.
Would you believe it? I've been looking all over for you. Congratulations! You are a
Well, what do you
winner of
know?
the Great Appalachian Sweepstakes. I have been authorized to deliver your prize winnings. Notice, we've updated our privacy policy. As a monthly prize winner,
Nice. I got a new hunting rifle.
for publication without your consent. Have a wonderful day.
Nice. Did I just so happen to be my lucky day? Hey, gotta scrunch meat somehow. Gotta try to keep my health up, gotta keep my food up, my water up, everything that way.
Hey, gotta keep your eyes
Hello?
peeled in this weather. Stay away! This is mine. I found it first.
What? Okay. Crazy lady. What the heck is going on up here? Okay, what's this symbol about? And please tell me that coincides with what I heard when I was up there about at the vault entrance about a group called the Responders. Because if so, man, that would be perfect. Desk fan. Dog tags. Useless now. Might as well. Is that? Oh! Empty. Dang it. Yes, I know. I'm just scrounging around, but that's what you really have to do anymore in this one, in this day and age. Scrounging for different materials to build with. Huh? Where's that radio at? Where's that radio at? It might be below me? Says, where's that radio at? There you are. Turn you off. Goodbye. Not that I don't like music, it's just I can't have music. If that makes any sense. And you know, I mean, if I had permission to, heck yeah, I'd have music in here. It's just, I can't right now. Anywho's, well, let's get back to it, I guess. So this is Flatwoods. Wow. Well, let's see what type of scrub I can get. A level 20 hunting rifle. Okay, I'll keep that. Which means... Where's the other hunting rifle? I did not need to do that! Dang it. Ah, here we go. Yeah, you are going bye-bye. And I just found a hardened receiver. Nice. Let's see here. Let's see what I can actually craft while I'm here. Absolutely nothing. Ooh. Heck yeah. Chlorine. Nice. 2 bobby pins. Let's go. Why am I keeping the hunt raffle, you ask? Well, you never know when you could need it. Okay. Now we're down here. That'll be a... Okay. There'll be a... Scrapping Fiend. Okay. Definitely need a bobby pin. You can never have too many bobby pins.
Overseer's log, town of Flatwoods. My God. There's no one
You
here.
got a water pump now?
The old tavern, the church, people were using them for shelter, but they're gone. Mutations we expected. But there's something else. A disease. I was attacked by... Well, it used to be a person. But it had these green, glowing lesions, and its voice. Angry, tortured. We are one. One what? Whatever happened here is beyond anything we expected. And we expected a lot. Before they were wiped out, the survivors called themselves the Responders. Looks like they were made of firefighters, police, emergency medical staff. They even have an automated system to teach people about treating water, food, survival. I'm doing their tests, and you should too. I know it's even worse than we imagined, but someone's got to know where the missile silos are and how to secure them. The responders are the best lead we have. This is the Overseer, signing off.
Well, at least we know what the responders are. So, let's see what we got going on here, shall we? Yao Guai roast. Oh, that sounds so good. Shotgun shells, definitely. What the? A porta dinner? 25 years. That's perfect. Let's see if I can get it, shall we? Let's. Dang it. Well, better luck next time, I guess. Oh well. Alright, so. Let's become a. Let's volunteer. And that was the last mission for our first contact. Right. Well. Ooh, you know what? Nope, no. There we go. Okay. Now we're in uniform.
Chloe looks after me. She's the best guardian a girl could have. Are you here for the responder training? Then you're not alone. A lot of people come here because of that radio message the responders left. That's what brought me here too. At first, I was planning to just do the training and move on, but honestly, I kind of like it here. I really enjoy meeting all the people that pass through and hearing their stories. Wait a minute. Are you one of those people who was in Vault 76?
Indeed I am. I don't have any perception.
I knew it! I could tell just by looking at you. I've always thought that life in a vault must be so amazing, with the robots and all the machines and having everything you need every day. Best of all, you're safe, which, let me tell you, is a thing us outsiders very rarely get to feel. Though I guess you're one of us now, so that's all in the past for you.
Mm-hmm.
Of course. I know how hard it can be out there. I just made up some stim packs. Here, you can have these. Give yourself an injection when you're hurt, and they'll heal you right up.
Nice.
Me?
Thank you.
There's not much to tell, really. I came in with Paige and the rest and stayed up at Foundation for a while. It was nice. But eventually I wanted to go my own way, you know? Get out and see some places I've never seen, figure out who I am. When I heard the message on the radio about Flatwoods, I was curious to meet the responder, so I made my way here. I decided to stay here and see what else I could learn. That's pretty much my story.
Nice. I hope you
It's up in the
never
Savage
stop.
Divide, which is what they call the
learning.
mountains to the east. There are maybe a dozen settlers up there, though people always come and go, so it changes. Honestly, life is pretty good there. It's a community and everybody does their part to help. He's the closest Foundation has to a leader, I guess. I never got to know him real well, but he always seemed like a decent guy. Honest, reliable, cares about the people, that kind of stuff. Okay, what is it? I found it in one of the houses. It fits great, and it's really comfortable and pretty durable, too. I'd also be lying if I said it didn't have some sentimental value for me. I've admired the responders ever since I first heard about them. What they stood for, helping people no matter what. That was really important. Yeah, there's a couple of places around here that qualify as interesting. At least to me. The Agricultural Research Center is infested with feral ghouls and homicidal robots. But you can find some good scrap in there if you're up to it. The New River Gorge Resort to the east is the same story. Maybe, minus the robots. Yeah, there's a couple.
Okay. So. I'll save that for later. Ha! Nuka Cherry! Frickin' score! No, the real score is if I found is a intact Nuka-Cola Quantum. Huh? Recipe. And let's see what's in here. Close. Oh. Ah! Okay, so let's try a little further that way. Almost. Bingo! Sorry. Sorry.
Someone please help me! Please let me out! Please! Please! I'm begging you! Don't leave me here! Please! Please! I'll give you anything you want! Money? Yeah? You want camps? My life savings! I'll tell you where it is! Go to the graveyard behind the church. The rightmost grave. Stand on it. Walk directly across the river. Halfway up the hill. There's a small clearing. My savings are in an old stump. A little bit off the right. I swear. Please. Don't leave me here, please. I'm begging you, please.
Weird. Okay. A light bulb. Okay. Confessions of an Addict.
Well, this is it, I guess. Rock bottom, I think they call it. I still miss him. Billy. I knew he was too young for me. But it made me feel good. Though, it's the old Billy I really miss. The one who used to do nothing all day with me but listen to the radio and drink. I should have got out sooner. When Billy and his buddies started torturing little cats and dogs. His friends were no good, but that didn't stop me anyway. I can't believe my wake-up call was watching people's heads get stuck on spikes. So, what is an old gal like me to do? Steal all the food? Steal
steal all the cams and get the hell out of there. I'd trade my last bite of food just to see the look on their faces. Oh, I know it's gonna piss off Billy's friends, but I don't give a damn. I tell myself I should feel sorry for the little town across the river. But if I'm being honest, and that's what this tape is for, I don't really care. I call myself an addict, but it ain't the Kens that finally got me. It was always Billy.
Reminder to myself. Responders are good people. They're trying their damn best, for sure. Things aren't good, and stuff is getting worse. Anyway, this is a reminder to myself. A reminder that this gun, it's my insurance. Things get real bad if the food runs out or the water runs dry. I get to decide how I leave this goddamn world. I'm not gonna let myself suffer. I'm not gonna die hungry and alone. I can't.
I'm honestly afraid to even think about using the... Okay, locate Keisha McDermott. Keisha McDermott. Flatwood River. Okay. Okay, let's see here. Let's have a flashlight on. When we were building that little shack there, I completely forgot I had that.
DASA has asked us all to document our stories for posterity, you know. It seems like a fine idea. So, hi, I am Kesha McDermott. When the bombs fell, I was in Watoga, coordinating a statewide science fair for that year's high school kids. And the theme was the future of energy. After the bombs, everything was pretty chaotic. Scavenging for food and fighting off rabid survivors. Oh, it was just a bad time all around. I found a couple of surviving kids from the high school whose parents didn't make it. And we holed up in a house in town for a while. After a bit, I was able to solder the circuitry in an old radio, and we tuned into a broadcast from the responders. Oh, we were overjoyed. The trip from Watoga to Flatwoods, it was rough, mind you. The kids and I ran into a group of assholes in the mountains who stole our food and water. I can't tell you how happy I was to find the responders in Flatwoods. Tents for everyone, open kitchens, medical supplies, protection. We were safe. They had a problem, though. Their water sources were contaminated heavily. People were boiling water, but not long enough to make it safe. So, I stepped up and I said, I'll build a testing kit to monitor the contamination, and I will teach folks how to properly boil water. And I did. The world is getting better, but slowly. We need to make sure it doesn't relapse, too. It's going to take time and care, that's all. Well, time...
Okay. Well, water's dirtier than I thought.
Volunteer boiled water is necessary for equipment sterilization. Please assist.
Alright, let's see what we got here. 50 caliber rounds. That's not bad, but
Volunteer boiled water is necessary for equipment
let's see
sterilization. Please assist.
fusion cells. I'm not gonna get any of those yet. Not till I have his
Volunteer boiled water
weapons that
is
utilizes
necessary
that.
for equipment sterilization. Please assist.
Let's sell you. No, I'll keep you.
Volunteer boiled water is necessary for equipment sterilization. Please assist.
Sell you. Definitely sell you.
Volunteer boiled water is necessary for equipment sterilization. Please assist.
Let's see here. What else? Boom. Ooh,
Volunteer
copper.
boiled water is necessary for equipment sterilization.
I'm unsure if I need this.
Assist.
Yet, at least. Actually, no, I do need that. Anything else I see here? No, that's pretty much about it. Ah. Okay. Wow, I just wasted about 13 caps. Let's see what else. Typewriter, wine bottle. Definitely need a screwdriver. Desk fan, cup, typewriter again.
Volunteer boiled water is necessary for
Yeah.
equipment sterilization. Please assist.
What the? Bunsen burner. What was that? Okay, I gotta. Where?
Attention,
Where?
Nuclear strike imminent.
Okay, nowhere
Please
near us.
exit the area at your earliest convenience. Thank you for your cooperation.
Phew. Nowhere near us, which is a really, really good thing. but nonetheless really scary. What? Die! Copper bar. Jesus, 3 boxes of sugar bombs.
Hi. Dasa asked me if I would talk about, how I got here. She asked everybody, so I said okay. My name's Colonel, and I'm 13 years old. I just wanted to say I'm sorry. I'm sorry for everything. The bombs and the messed up people and the cows with 2 heads, all of it. I was bad. Just bad. I cheated on my spelling test. I kicked Chip Wilkins in the shins until he cried. I pushed Rosie McCloy down the stairs. I cut holes in the bottom of all the gym shorts and I put glue in the mashed potatoes in the cafeteria. I told Harold Newell to eat 10 dead flies a day in order to grow muscles, and I put Nuka-Cola in the rat cage water bottles at the pet store. And, I just wanted to say I'm sorry about everything. Because my dad said if I wasn't this way, the bad things wouldn't happen. I haven't seen Daddy since the bombs, and I guess he left because of that, too. It's okay. I'm trying to be good now, though. I'm not old enough to be a volunteer, but Dawson said I could help collect food and water, so I'm getting better, I promise. And, Daddy, if you're listening, I promise I won't be bad anymore, so you can come back now. Okay? Okay. Bye.
Sugar. Okay. I'm sorry, but no. This is my opinion. No kid should ever have to deal with that. No kid should ever have to deal with that. I think after we take care of this, I'm thinking we ought to head back to camp so we can actually add more to our little home. What do you guys think? Find Dilbert Winters. "21 Bridge Street." But for now, Actually, you know what? Let's finish this quest line up. That way we can become a fully fledged volunteer. Private property! Oh! Responders! Okay. Okay. This room's clear. It's destroyed. Bathroom's clear. Oh no.
Reverend Delbert Winters here, born and raised in this very town. Lit my own church to the responders for their outpost here, and you're welcome. The responders are on a true mission, you see, helping folks through thick and thin, till the heavens open up again and take us all up anyways. When this all happened, I figured like most it was time. This was the end, but it wasn't, was it? We're still here. At first, I thought it was a mistake, that we was missed, forgotten. Maybe we did some wrong. Didn't give enough to charity, maybe. Didn't praise his name, even in the worst of times. Maybe thought some things that ought not to have been thought. So I asked him. I asked how. Why? I fought your wars on Earth. I'm ready to fight them up there by your side. Then, in my despair, I saw some survivors eating raw rat carcass behind a dumpster. You ought to cook that first, I warned them. Seemed obvious. We tried but got sick, they said, covered in their own filth. I realized right then and there that I was being tasked. From then on, I built kitchens, cooked good food, fed anyone who walked up with an empty belly, and I was thankful for my task in life. Thankful. Next time hell or high water land in my stoop, I'll be swept clear away with it. But until then, let's share a home-cooked meal together, all right?
Hi there.
I didn't like shooting that Brahmin, but I had to do what I had to do. And now we are officially a volunteer. We are officially a responder now. Sweet. Okay. Contact the responders using the database. Let's head on over to the church. Okay. What here? Investigate the Morgantown Airport. Okay. Responders. The database is now locked. Only volunteers and responders may access it until things calm down again. This is only a precaution. until this whole thing blows over and we get back to rebuilding this great country. I just updated it with more information about supplies, so when we get back, we can start distributing resources to the survivors that remain. Dilbert and Kisha have volunteered to stay behind and take care of the survivors. Dasa. You know what, I think it's time we head back to camp right now. Because it's getting pretty late. And I also need to work more on the camp anyways. We had a pretty eventful day today. And we learned some new skills.
I pressed the button. Hush! I think it's recording now. Shush! Hello? Hello there? I think it's working. I hate these things. This is Willie Mae, and I was asked to talk a bit about my life since the war to help educate future children someday. I think that's nice. I thought I'd just watch my programs and entertain the grandkids in my retirement. But that didn't turn out to be the case. I'm just glad they all made it to the vault in time, you see. When I saw the team, I knew my prayers were answered. My husband Frank used to work in the mines. Just before the war, news of tremors, and he didn't come home. I don't know what happened to him or why he never came home for sure. And between you and me, I'm fine. Since the war, I just read my old newspapers and listened to music. It's very peaceful for once, which is just right nice by me. You ever hear of the Watoga Times Atomic Lottery? The winner got 10 years worth of Blamco mac and cheese, and Salisbury steak, and Nuka-Cola, of course. I played that lottery for 20 years, and I finally won the month before the war. It lasted only 8 years, though. But who can you complain to? By the time it ran out, I had heard the responders' radio broadcast, so I went out to find them and get supplies. Bless their hearts. Well, I'm going home now. For a bit anyways. How do I turn this thing off? Oh, blast these things. Not this button. Not this one. Oh, oh, here it is.
Well, I stand corrected. It's dawn of a new day. Looks like we worked through the night to become a volunteer. Nice. Speaking of which, I think it's time we added something else to our little home. Let's see here. Ceiling lights. There we go. Now we have some light. Okay. I don't have that. I do, however. Nuka-Cola. Okay. Okay, let's see. Utilities. Let's see here. I'm only missing 5 circuits for that. One more circuit for that, but then again, I don't need it yet. Furniture. Let's see here. No. Options. No. No. Buildable. There we go. Okay. Something to wipe our feet off of with when we guns come inside. Ooh. Because reasons. Okay. Wall decor. You know what? Let's go ahead and put this outside the door. It's always lovely to have one of these. You know what? That looks pretty good to me. Okay. What do you guys think? Leave a comment. Ooh. You know what? Let me go ahead and look for some real quick while we're actually still here. Resources, crafting. There we go. And let's... Okay. Scrap all the junk. Cooking oil. Yes, I want to scrap this premium item because it has loot that I need. And I need to scrap that too. Because now that I have all this loot, it takes 6 screws though. It takes 4 screws and I don't have all that much. So I think I'll hold off on building that. Okay. Well, we've had a very eventful day today, guys. Thank you all for following me in this journey through the wasteland. And until then, this has been the Devil's Ranger, signing off.